All right, so Nissan Xterra. It was definitely time to put tires on. So the tires that we're on were a Long Trail TA BF Goodrich, and they had about 40,000 miles on, maybe a shade over 40,000. So I called my local tire place and was looking for a set of tires that wouldn't break the bank, that maybe weren't as aggressive, but definitely would have a better wear than 40,000 miles. So what I ended up going with were these Goodyear Wrangler Fortitude HT, I believe is what they're called. Yep, Fortitude HTs. So this is a 265 7016. Initially when I took it down the road, when they were first installed, very smooth in comparison to the Long Trail TA. It felt like the tires were round. As stupid as that may sound, it seemed like it just rolled down the road. Before, it definitely didn't seem like it. So I don't know if these have maybe a softer sidewall, or maybe the Long Trail TAs had a stiffer sidewall. So I don't know off the top of my head what the mileage is on the tire. I don't know if it's like a 50 or 60 or 65,000 mile tire, but they're supposed to be better than 40,000. I don't know. He said this is basically the same tread pattern as what I had. I would disagree. I honestly don't think it's anything like the Long Trail TA, and I'll let you look at the spare tire because that's original to the vehicle. But in comparison, the Long Trail TAs, those were down to the wear indicator, so obviously a lot more tread on a new tire here, which is good. Because the last rainstorm I was in, it was really, I don't know, the tire gets down to the last bit of tread and it just seemed like it was really slippery. So this is what I went with, and then I'll tell you what I paid for them. So the tires themselves was $540. Then they got the light truck spin balance, that was $13.99, was $55.96. Then it just says valve stem or TPMS reset, that was $8. Truck disposal tires, $12. Rebalance the life of tires, so if I ever want to get these rebalanced, apparently that's for the life of the tire. I don't have to pay for that, although they charge me $16 for that now. And then tire guard, which is lifetime free flat repair, that's $32. So if you total that all up, I don't know what it is, because there's $50 Goodyear consumer promo if you bought a set of 4, so I did. You got $50 off, so after labor tax out the door was $644.66, and then there was a $60 mail-in rebate through Goodyear that you get, like a gift card, and then you'd get you could double it up to $120 if you open up a Goodyear credit card. So I did, because I was like, well, why not? Well, what's the difference? I'll just pay it off when it comes or whatever. But then I'll have a gift card I can use on who knows what, more tires, I guess. So we'll take a look at the Long Trail here now. Alright, so I know this isn't the best shot, but this is the Long Trail TA that came with the truck. And you can tell, first of all, the grooves have much more zigzag, or the tread pattern, and then they're also much wider. So, and I never got stuck with these, and I did do some, if you watch any of the videos, pulling a trailer out of like a snowpack road or whatever, so it did a pretty good job. These, I don't know, that they just don't look like they would dig at all. Probably good in rain, that type of thing, but they don't have a definite pattern that would lead me to believe that they would work well in snow, even though it probably is listed as like a mud and snow tire. But I don't know how much off-roading I'm going to do with this thing anyway, now that I got a tractor out at the land anyway. And oh, I should point this out. I've never bought a set of Goodyear tires before, because vehicles in the past that we've had that have Goodyear tires on were absolute garbage. They lasted like, I don't know, 30,000 miles or so. I want to say we had a Monte Carlo that had Goodyear tires on, and that thing maybe 30,000 miles, and they were just trash. So I'm really hoping for good things with this, but I've never had luck with a Goodyear tire. lasting very long. The best tire I ever had was a Dunlop that I had on my Crown Victoria. I want to say that thing got 100,000 miles on a set of tires, and they still were not like down to the wear indicators. And that tire was awesome in snow. It was absolutely perfect for that car. When I went to buy another set, that style of tire wasn't made anymore, but that was the best tire, and it wasn't overpriced. It lasted really, really long. I do rotate my tires every 5,000 or so miles, so I don't let them go super long. So if that tells you anything. So, all right, well, there you go. That's your first couple hundred miles here on the Goodyear Wrangler Fortitude HTs.